This, believe it or not, is an orb. It is not the moon. It's not a friggin' planet or a star. This thing rose earlier this morning when it was still dark out, probably about 4:30 in the morning. It rose up out of these woods. So it had already been put in there. They probably sent it down maybe last night or anyway, it came out. Why at 4:30 in the morning, I don't know why it waited that long, but that's when it decided to rise up. And it came straight up out of those woods right there. And I've been keeping it hanging around by using a laser and like keeping it enticed, or giving it something to do. Every time I stop for a few minutes, it starts to float off back over the woods. So that's inevitably what's going to happen. I just wanted to wait until it got light out so that we could see it better, because at 4:30 in the morning, everything was pitch black out here. All it looked like was a white dot in the sky. At least now you can make out the woods. You can see the shape of it. It's perfectly spherical. The top of it is metallic, and the metal goes down over the sides of it. I'd say 2/3 of the way, almost all the way to the bottom. And then the very bottom is just bright white light coming out of the bottom of the sphere. But the metal is shiny, and when I first start coming out of the woods, it doesn't look like it's doing it now. It looks like it's smooth metal at the bottom. But when it first had started coming up out of the woods, I swear that metal, as it curved on the underside of it, was in the shape of like fingers. Like they were metal fingers. It was a cool design. It looked really neat. But ever since then, every time I look at it, it looks like just the metal comes down and forms a smooth line along the bottom of it. But it's absolutely quiet. I mean, it's been up there for a couple hours now, just hovering. I'm not sure what its end game is. It doesn't seem real disturbed or frantic. It's just kind of calmly floating back and forth, watching my laser. I'm going to get the laser out again and I heard something behind me. All right. Just giving it something to look at. Trying to keep it from floating away. I don't know if it's going to go back out into that center of the... What we got here is... This is a residential little town, city. And there's a lot of lakes in this city. This is Deltona. And there's a lot of little small bits of land, you know, that there's no major forested area, not in the city itself. And when you get to the outskirts, there's a lot of farmland and stuff out there. But inside of Deltona itself, there's a lot of little lakes and a lot of small areas, you know, a couple, 2, 3, 4 acres of woods. And in this area right across the street from my house, it's a decent sized area. It actually goes back pretty far. I mean, you can easily hide something out there, a small craft. It's a good sized area. I'd have to look at it on the Google Earth or something and see how big it is. So I wish I could get it to do something else, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do anything other than... I keep showing it my green laser. I mean, this laser's, it's not going to hurt it. I know you're not supposed to do it to planes and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this is an unmanned, like, reconnaissance drone for some other, either another, son of a gun, I'm having a hard time with words this morning. An interdimensional being, either some, or there's spheres from distant galaxies or something that have traveled a long way. At nighttime, it's orange looking. Like right now, it's pretty white on the bottom, but at night, it's very, very orange. And 2 of them, I believe, went into this wooded area last night, right there. And that woods hooks up with all of these woods, all the way down, way far down there. And there's my house, right there. And there's the lot next to my house, which we own too. But like all this land goes way pretty far back, pretty good ways back in there. There's a little lake in the middle of it. In the dry season, it dries up, but when it's rainy, it's a little lake. It's not huge. I'm just using a phone, so it's not like I can zoom in or do anything cool. I wish I could. I really don't think I can zoom in or anything. I don't know much about this phone. Trying to look at the settings. But fuck, I gotta go in. Mosquitoes start to bite me up. I cannot. Well, shit, somebody's gonna... Yeah, at least I got it on video a little bit. I don't know. Just like I said, I just wish there was a better way to see it. Still, all it looks like is a white light in the sky. If it came down lower, we could at least see the top of it. Which it was down lower at one point. That's where I could see the metallic, glossy metallic upper side of it. But I don't know. You'd have to take my word for it. That is a what do they call them? Orbs nowadays. But it's a solid orb. That's the thing. This isn't some mystical, spiritual orb or something that's like just made of pure energy. I've seen those type too. But no, this is a full-on metallic, like UFO friggin'. It's not huge. It's probably, I'm guessing it looks to be about 4 or 5 feet in diameter. And it's only about 100 feet, 150 feet. Yeah, about 150 feet up in the air. Crap. I want to stay out and see if it does anything, but I gotta go in. Mosquitoes are murdering me. Crap. I'm gonna turn this off for now.